Hi, it's Janet Wakeland here with RemarkablyCreated.com and another One Take Wonder. In today's edition, we are going to look at making custom burlap ribbon. The local craft store close to my home, I have this display that I've been drooling over for a couple of weeks now, and the display consists of all of these rolls and rolls and rolls of burlap ribbon that have all kinds of colors of chevrons and patterns and dots and things on them. And then the other day I went, wait a minute, why am I drooling over this display? We have this great burlap ribbon in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Let me see what I can do with products that I already have in the house. So here you can see on this little package that I did for a little newborn girl, I put little pink dots on that one. This little Christmas present, that wrap that's going to hold a gift for my husband, has red and green stripes on, a little bit more traditional. This is a sneak peek of the video that I'm doing after this one. And this one just has tone on tone, has a little bit of a chevron tone on this holiday wreath. Just a couple of ideas. Here you can see some dots on this ribbon. You will see that it does soak through to the other side depending on what you use. This one was actually done with Versamark, and I tried to emboss it. So just to show you just some things that worked and didn't work. This is a little chevron pattern here, just using white Stays-On with a sponge direct to the ribbon. This one I went ahead and I used re-inker with the sponge right onto the ribbon. This one here I went ahead and I used our white craft pad, and I actually embossed with white powder on this one here. This one I used the gold encore pad, and I used gold powder, and you can see a little bit of the gold. It's not the same as embossing on paper, but it does give it a little bit of a gold feel to it. This is just more of that pink ribbon that I did for the baby gift. And then this is more of the striped that I played with. So let's take a look at some of the tips and the ideas. Our burlap ribbon is sold 5 yards, and it is 1 1/4 inch width, so it's really nice to work with. It's got a nice weight. I like this kind of medium size. It's perfect. As you can see, big boxes, little boxes, and wreaths and things like that. And I chose to work with the stencils that are part of our Build-A-Banner kit, but any kind of stencils that you may have around the house are going to work just fine. I love these because it has chevrons, it has dots, and it has stripes, 3 perfectly trendy types of stencils that are out there. So one of the first ways that I worked with this was I went ahead and I took re-inker and I just put it in a little cap. And I took a sponge dauber, and we have 9 of these in a package, and I love them because they fit on your finger. You've seen me talk about the bugle candy or crunchy stuff before. That's just kind of what this feels like. And you're just going to go on ahead and ink that up, and then you're going to want to just press and hold for a second. The longer that you press and hold, the more color that will be absorbed into the burlap, and the deeper and richer your color, which also means that if you just want like a faint little dot, you would just touch lightly. So you're just going to go ahead and do that. Obviously you want to work on a piece of paper. I love the 11 by 17 paper from Stampin' Up! For just that reason. So again, re-inker and your dauber, and you're going to be able to add your spot. So that's one of the options that you have available to you, is to work like that. And then another option that you have available to you, let me just pull this dauber out, is to take one of our ink pads and a dauber, and let's just set this off to the side someplace where it won't ink things up. And let's take our chevron, and again, you're just going to come right from the pad to your burlap, and you're just kind of pouncing inside of that again where you want that image to be, just like that. So you can see where you're starting to get the pattern. And then lastly, one of the things, a little tip that I found with stripes that seem to work well, is to actually kind of take and brush like you would a paintbrush or something like that, but just to kind of drag it along. Obviously with the chevron I can't do that because it catches the little points of the chevrons and hooks things up. So re-inker in a tub with your little dauber, dabbing it on direct. Or another thing is that once I had it wet with the Encore, the Stays-On, or excuse me, the Encore, the craft pad, or the Versamark pad, I was able to add embossing powder and heat it up as well. So just a couple of ideas for you. So have some fun creating custom ribbon. I look forward to seeing your projects. Have a great day. God bless.